Hello folks, my name is Ben and welcome to today's Tech-In. Today we have something pretty special for you guys. Today we're going to be reviewing the iPad 7th generation. And just a little background before we get into the video, if you'd like to purchase this item, you can purchase it on the Apple website for $329. And Best Buy is actually having a limited time deal. They're selling this iPad 7th generation for $300. So if you're looking to purchase the iPad, head to the Best Buy website. I'll put a link in the description. So, and now that you know the price of the item, let's get into the video. Alright guys, so let's get straight into the video. And as you may have noticed in my light bulb video and my smart water bottle video, I did use this iPad for part of it. And that's just because I love this iPad. You can do so many things with it if you want to bring it to school or work or anywhere. I just think it's a great device. So let's get right into it. As you can see here, it's a very slick, very thin iPad. And those holes here on this side is basically just those are for a specific Apple case. I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing a review on the Apple case that goes with those three metal things, I guess you could say. Comment down below if you do want to see one though. So if we turn it to the bottom over here, you can see that there are a good amount of speakers down here for an iPad. That was an upgrade from the previous iPad. The previous iPad didn't have so many speakers, but this one, there is quite a bit. And as you can see here, there is the plug-in jack if you want to charge your iPad. So let's turn it to this side. This side is simply just the volume, nothing too major over here. And of course up here is the Apple power button. So that is basically the outer design. And as you see here, over here, you can see they kept the home button. For the iPad Pro, I believe they got rid of the home button, but for the iPad, they kept it. Not sure why it was different, but, you know, Apple's Apple. So now that we've seen the actual design of the iPad, let's get into some of the features of the iPad. Alright guys, so the first feature I'd like to tell you guys about is when you purchase this iPad with Apple, you actually get a free 1-year subscription of Apple TV Plus. And Apple TV Plus is usually $5 a month, so I think it's great to have that 1 year. And basically what Apple TV Plus is, it's a streaming service, and it has shows that are exclusive to Apple TV Plus. And as you can see here, there are a variety of shows such as The Morning Show with Steve Carell and Jennifer Aniston. I just started watching it. It's a very funny show. So if you end up getting this iPad, make sure to check out The Morning Show. So that is a great thing that comes with the iPad. Also, I want to tell you guys about Apple Pencil. So basically what Apple Pencil is if you take a lot of tests like me on your iPad, and you want to write on the test, say you want to write on the PDF, but you don't want to use your finger, the Apple Pencil, while expensive, is a great option. I will be doing a review on the Apple Pencil, so be on the lookout. That should be coming out next week. So yeah, those are just two great features to start off with. Let's head on to the next feature with Apple Music. Alright guys, the next feature I'd like to tell you guys about is Apple Music. Now, as you guys know, Apple Music was on the previous Apple devices and Apple iPads. However, there is more accessibility and it's easier to get from place to place or song to song. So as you can see here, when we open it up, I'm in the For You section, and basically just shows based on what I've done, like Salsa and Can't Stop, Won't Stop. There are just a lot of cool playlists that are easier to get to in the iPad 7th generation. In the other generation, it's a bit hard. You have to go through like 4 steps, but this one is just right there with you. And also the radio feature is actually pretty easy as well. It's more accessible. It's easier to find things that you're looking for. So basically, the radio is just, it's basically just playlists, but it just keeps on going and going. So I like listening to radios, and they're actually scheduled things as well, as you can see along here. So I might check. I haven't checked the scheduled things out yet, but I will check them out and let you guys know how they are. But yeah, that's basically Apple Music. It's much more accessible and easy. And if you don't have Apple Music, that's totally fine. It's still really easy to find music that you're looking for. And the music is usually really cheap to buy. Like, say you want to buy a song, it's usually 99 cents, which is really cheap. It was a higher price a couple of years ago, so they actually decreased the price, which I like a lot. Anyway, that's Apple Music. Let's head to the next feature. The next feature I'd like to tell you guys about is writing directly on a PDF. And for iPads in the past, it has been really difficult to write directly on a PDF. And if you're like me and you have online school and you have a lot of assignments for online school, whether it's Google Classroom or Gmail, teachers like to send assignments in PDF form. So as you can see here, we have an assignment in PDF form. This is just a sample Spanish assignment. And say we wanted to fill it out and turn it in back to our teacher and give it back to our teacher. Well, in the past, it's been very difficult to write on a PDF, but on the iPad 7th generation, Apple did add a very easy way to do it. So on iPhone, there is a feature called markup, and they did add it to the new iPad as well for PDFs. So to write on this specific assignment, we would simply click on the square and the arrow. Then we would scroll down to markup down here. We would click on markup, and it brings us to this area. It brings us to where we can write with either a pen, a marker, or a pencil. So I'm going to pick a pen here, and I'm going to pick a blue color. And we can simply write directly on the PDF. So we can just write whatever we want to write. And if you want to be even more precise and not use your finger, you can actually purchase a stylus or a Apple Pencil, which you'll see me do a video on. It's going to come out next week, a week after I release the iPad review video. And basically what this pencil is it's just to have more precise writing with your PDF or assignment. So as you can see here, it's much easier to write, and I can be a lot more precise with my writing. So that is another feature about the iPad 7th generation. Now let's head to the final feature. So guys, the final feature I would like to tell you guys about is Apple Books. And while I realize it's just an app, I think it is worth talking about. So as you can see here, right now I'm in the Reading Now section, and there are many things you can do in the Reading Now section. You can jump to the book you are currently reading. So as you can see, I'm reading A Tale of Two Cities. I just started it, but so far it's a really good book. And you can actually set a goal for how long you want to read. So as you can see here, I haven't done my 60-minute reading yet for the day, so I should probably get started on that. But as you can see here, there's a lot of things. There are a lot of things you can access on the Reading Now page, such as the past books you've read, which is only one book, which is called Moments Like These, which was actually a pretty good book as well. So that's the Reading Now section. Not much you can do, but there's a lot of things you can access. Library are the books you're either reading or read. Bookstore is if you want to scroll through the different books, and you can pick which genre you want. So say we want nonfiction, we can scroll through the nonfiction books, and it actually rates them based on the top books that you have to pay for and the top books that are free. So I like to scroll through the free section because I'm not going to lie, some of the books on here are overpriced. However, the Derek Jeter series, if you want to search for a certain type of book, as you can see here, I have the Derek Jeter series, which I highly suggest. The Derek Jeter series is a very good book. It teaches life lessons that a baseball player named Derek Jeter learned throughout his life. And he was a very good baseball player, and now he's writing books. So far, he has, I believe it's 7 books out, or 6, 7 books, I believe. And he just came out with this new one, Strike Zone, and it is a very good book. And as you can see here, it's very easy to purchase. Simply click on the book and click buy. And then you can get straight to reading. So I think that is very cool. And audiobooks, if you want the book read to you, which I use, it's very good. So this is a basic overview of Apple Books, and I'm also going to show you while you're reading the different features you have while you're reading. So as you can see, I'm open to A Tale of Two Cities, and there are a couple things you can do. Say you want to see how many pages are left in the chapter. On the bottom right here, when you click in the middle, it shows that there are a certain amount of pages left, which I think is very helpful. Up here, if you want to control the color of the quote pages, so as you can see here, you can use a black background, gray background, tan, I guess you could say, background, or a white background. I like the tan background. I think it's pretty nice. And you can control the brightness as well, which is cool. And you can also have an auto night theme, and basically what that is when it's nighttime, the screen adjusts so it's lighter on your eyes. So that is Apple Books, and unfortunately we have reached the end of this review. Now let's head to the closing statements. So the question comes up, well, Ben, is the iPad 7th generation worth it? And for this video, I'm going to have to give it a yes. I really love this iPad. I love all the features, and I think it is a great addition if you're looking to buy an Apple device for online school. Thank you so much for watching this week's video. Stay strong. We'll all get through this crisis together. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, because I shout out one person in every single video. Make sure to stick around for today's shout out and quote.